been a while since I made a video on the car, so let's do a quick walk around to see the progress.
We're at the movies, huh?
Yep, we're at the movies. So you saw in a previous video that the rear bumpers are on, and if you haven't, check that one out. Since then, we installed the rocker moldings, but there was kind of a quality issue with the paint and the finish on them, so we returned them and I have to go pick up the other set. And since you saw it last, the inside of the car, we set the seats in my dad, put them together, put the side hockey sticks on, and bolted them to the bottom. And then we cut out the carpet down here and bolted in the rear brackets. And then also this carpet was down a little too far, so the console wouldn't cover that up. So I had to remove the carpet, slide it up, just this end piece, put the armrest on, and then I ordered a brand new console. This is a brand new console. I have the extensions in the back. This is just sitting here for now. Started playing with the glove box, just getting stuff to fit. I got in a glove box face, so I was playing around with that a little bit. And the armrest, the base of it's a little bit long. I ended up cutting off this much off the front tab and drilling a new hole because it was way too long. And I removed basically all the padding out from behind the armrest from the carpet and the heat insulation. And then this is a nice snug fit in here. But other than that, I've been putting in the rear window trim. All the trim is around the door and the windshield. And then just last week we played with adjusting the doors a little bit. That had new pins and bushings, and the whole car is settling on the frame and stuff, so it was a little bit out of adjustment. It definitely closes a lot better now. And in non-exciting news, I put the washer bottle in. But right now we pretty much have all the parts. I'm still waiting on windshield trim. I ordered it and the guy hasn't got it to me yet, so I'm a little concerned about that. But I have that on order. The rocker moldings are coming, and those gauges should be coming in very, very soon. So the cluster, which is back there, is almost completely together. We just have to get those gauges in, slide the cluster in with the wiring, put the steering column in, and this thing's ready to run. Just 2 bolts in each seat hold the seat down, so the seats can be bolted in pretty quick. I have pinch welds coming, so when I get those installed, the quarter trim, install those upper pieces of trim, the whole back of the car is done, and then just have to put the glove box together, tidy up some things in the instrument area, and this thing is pretty much ready to rip. Oh, I also forgot, that I built both of these door panels. They were basic door panels without the upper metal support. These are the original, or not the original, but they're original upper metal supports that I removed. So I completely built these with, I cleaned up the hockey sticks, so those used hockey sticks, and then installed new trim on them. So those will be one of the last things on here, because this car has power windows, so I want to make sure everything works and is adjusted right before the panels go on. And we're at the point that pretty much every single piece that goes in the car is going to make a huge difference on the way it looks. So it's getting there pretty soon. Pretty soon we'll be driving. It's looking really good. So hopefully, they said this cluster was going to be in Friday, either last week or this week. Not sure the way they defined it. I meant last week, but they may mean this week. So hopefully I get those pods in, and then we'll fire this baby up. Be key right here, ready to rip. I ended up coming up with a little goal for the car, is that I wanted to get this car NCRS judged. I'm not taking it to like a national meet, at least not yet. I don't think I ever will, but I'll just take it to a chapter meet, probably the local Pittsburgh chapter, and have it judged to see how it does. Just because this is the nicest the car is going to be in terms of condition before it gets driven, and if there's any minor things I want to change, I can change them, and I know what is right and wrong with the car, which I already pretty much know, but at least I'll have a certificate or a little ribbon to say it. So hopefully, I'm shooting for a second flight. That's probably what it's going to get, because we're going to end up having knockoffs on it, and you get a lot of deductions for that. But other than that, my goal is to have this car running by June 3rd, because that is the car's birthday. The car was built on June 3rd, 1963. So it'd be really cool to have this car driving out of that door under its own power, making some noise, and driving out into the sunset. Now, I don't know, right now it's mid-May, so there's a couple weeks. I at least want to have it running. It doesn't have to have the door panels in, or the rockers, or the front bumpers, but I want to have it mechanically running. I need to go check over all the bolts, tighten them, torque them, put the cotter pins in, just make sure everything's good in the drive line, and it's ready to go. But my goal is to have the car driving under its own power for its, what would that be? They say never to do math in public. What would it be, his 55th birthday? 1963 to 2019, 55, 56, whatever it is. It's a big birthday. So it'll be exciting for this car to drive under its own power for its birthday. And I looked that up based on the VIN in the Corvette birthday book. They give estimated production values. So I think this was the 16,556th car built in 1963. So that's the goal. And there's also a judging meet around that time for the Pittsburgh chapter. So I don't know if we'll make that or not, but we'll give it a try. And if not, we'll make it to Carlisle. We'll at least make it to some kind of we'll make it to a couple of shows this year. But that's going to do it for this video. Just a quick update to show you what we've been working on. And I've got a lot more work to do on this car to get it ready. It's kind of the final push. Everything's getting close. Just waiting for a few more pieces and parts, and this thing's going to be making some noise. So make sure you tune in for that video whenever we do the fire up. Drive this thing around. I'll be doing a lot more videos then, because I have less work to do. I'll be focusing my time on videos. So be sure to check that out. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.